Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It was the weekend. My Cleveland Browns lost again. They're used to that. I, for some reason, after 56 years, still am not used to it. And I'm getting killed in fantasy football. So I thought I'd do a video. I have several videos I want to do for you, special videos. I told you yesterday or the day before yesterday that when I did my top 5 Spidicos, if you haven't seen that video, check out the top 5 Spidicos video. It was a tough choice. And today I'm going to do my top 5 Chris Reeve knives. Later on I'm going to do my top 5 Microtech automatic out the fronts. I'm going to do my top 5 Browse blades, my top 5 Spyderco fixed blade knives, and then I'm going to do the top 5 best of the rest out of my collection. Someone tagged me on Instagram and asked for my top 5s. I did the top 5 Spydercos, and I got so into it because those are hard choices, especially when I have hundreds of Spydercos, that I started doing it with the rest of my collection, and that's what I've been doing all weekend long. It's kind of strange. So I have knives 5 by 5 by 5 laid out over my apartment. So I thought I'd start with the Chris Reeve knives today. The top 5 Chris Reeve knives. I just counted. I have 59 Chris Reeve knives. I am a fanatic for Chris Reeve. I do a daily series called The Knife of the Day. Currently, we're going through my Spyderco collection. And when we're done with that, we'll start hitting the rest of my collection that's in 5 Pelican cases. 4 1550 Pelican cases and 1 1600. And they're packed in like sardines. So we will be going through all of my Chris Reeve knives on that series. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. There's a playlist of over 175 knives right now, and we're adding to it. We do it Monday through Friday. But today, let's talk about Chris Reeve knives, and let's talk about my favorites. It starts with this. I am a huge Chris Reeve Menundi fan. Again, I like smaller knives. I love gentleman folders. I am not a hard use knife guy. Live in the city. I just don't do that. I love to use my knives, but not a hard use knife guy. And so I have several Menundis, and I just love them. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my top 5 favorites. It's the new Spalted Beach inlay knife. It's the Menundi. Now the Menundi is very nice. That's what Chris Reeve calls it. That's Zulu for very nice, Menundi. And Chris Reeve is from South Africa, where Zulu is the native language. So this is a very nice knife, especially with that wonderful Spalted Beach inlay. I love the Spalted Beach. The layers, the different colors, the different layers, just wonderful. Kind of a complicated pattern of wood. I love it. Of course, it's on top of the titanium scales right there, the titanium liners, with the inlay Spalted Beach. See-through construction, which is just beautiful. I love the handle. On their website, on the Chris Reeve website, I love that they use one of the Menundis as a tie clip. Because that right there, that pocket clip is just wonderful. A lot of times, when I'm carrying a Menundi, when I'm at work, I wear a dress shirt at work. I put this in my pocket. People think it's an ink pen. because it has that beautiful clip right there that I really like. Just a wonderful knife. And of course, it wasn't just that. On this one with the blade, I had to go a little extra with that Devin Thomas basket weave Damascus. Look how tight the layers of steel is, and it makes that wonderful basket weave Damascus. You see that? It's so tight that when you look down the spine, it has that wonderful pattern down the spine where you can see the layers, and you can feel it as well, which I like too. Just a wonderful knife. Has a jimping. Obviously, it's a gentleman's folder used, to do some cutting, not heavy duty. You're not going to build a house with a Menundi, but what a beautiful knife, huh? 2.75 inches. It's under that dreaded 3-inch length that some of you have to deal with. That wonderful basket weave Damascus. It's only 1.5 ounces. It's just a beautiful knife. Very nice, as Zulus say in South Africa. My second knife, I have to tell you, I went crazy. That light is really beaming down on us, isn't it? Sorry about that. I really went crazy when Chris Reeve came out with the Nkosi. It was just called the Nkosi then because we didn't know that he was going to release a large Nkosi, have the original Nkosi called the small Nkosi, and then replace the Sebenza 25 with it. Well, I love the Nkosi because I love smaller knives. Also, as someone who collects Chris Reeve knives and loves Chris Reeve knives, there's a large Sebenza 21 and a small Sebenza 21, and then there's a Sebenza 25. Never a small Sebenza 25 until this Nkosi came out. And that's what it is. It's improved, of course, but man, it really is a small Sebenza 25, which I really love. The 2-4 choils, which tells you the difference, the hump right there in the blade profile, the little notch on the top, just wonderful. S35 VN steel. This right here is a Blade HQ exclusive. It's the carbon fiber inlay. They only released 10 large 10 large Nkosis with a number on it and 10 small Nkosis with the number. I was lucky enough to get one of the first 10 made. Yes, Blade HQ exclusive carbon fiber inlay, just one of my favorite types of Chris Reeve knives. I have the whole family. I just really love that. You could tell it's a Blade HQ exclusive too. An exclusive bead, and then they have the Blade HQ colors on the lanyard. Of course, the Nkosi, to tell the Nkosi, the clip is off of the lock bar. The larger size, you could tell that it's an Nkosi quickly by the clip being off the bar. The 25 does not have that. Of course, carbon fiber inlay and that polished titanium with the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. By the way, all of these have the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. Even though this looks like a liner lock, because of that scale that covers up most of the frame lock, it is still a Chris Reeve integral frame lock on the Menundi. Just a wonderful knife. Try to get as many Nkosis as I can. I really do. I love them all, but really like this one. Nkosi is Chief in Zulu. This is the number 10 Blade HQ exclusive. It is S35 VN steel for the blade. Just 2.8 ounces. 2.8 inches. It's smaller than the small 21. It is by just a couple tenths of an inch, so it's even smaller than the small Sebenza 21, and it fits great in the hand though. Only 3 ounces. That's it. That's my second best. Hey, these aren't in order. That's 2 of my top 5 knives. Talk about carbon fiber, Chris Reeve, and exclusives. Oh, I have the whole family of these too. This is the small Sebenza 21. It's a favorite of mine. It is full carbon fiber on the front show side. Just all carbon fiber on the front show side. This is a knifeart.com exclusive. They're the only ones that sell the full carbon fiber on the show side Sebenzas. And isn't that beautiful? Just wonderful. Small Sebenza 21. It's a lot lighter because instead of that slab of titanium on the show side, you've got this wonderful carbon fiber. I love the blue details. Of course, see-through construction. There's the Chris Reeve integral frame lock and the clip. Just a beautiful piece. I love that it makes it all lighter. It has an exclusive bead as well. And I had to go with the Raindrop Damascus for the blade. I really did. Knifeart.com exclusives. Small Sebenza 21, 2.9 inches. Remember I told you that Nkosi is 2.8 inches, give or take. So it's a little bit smaller. This, of course, with the Raindrop Damascus blade. Just a long-lasting piece of art. That's what it is. Only 3 ounces as well because of that front show side carbon fiber. Just beautiful. One of the top 5. It was close. I actually love the plain Jane Chris Reeve knives. I really do. They're just beautiful in their simplicity and how well they're put together. But when I saw the plain Jane Sebenza 21 with ladder Damascus, I almost went crazy. So I have a small Sebenza 21 with ladder Damascus as well. They sell these with different Damascus blades, but I just really love this. Again, plain Jane body with something extra with the blade. Very special. 3.6 inch blade like all the Sebenza 21s. Smooth as silk. All titanium, of course. With the clip, the integral frame lock, the lanyard. Oh man, it's just beautiful. Just really beautiful. 4.7 ounces. Weighs a little bit more, but all of the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21s pretty much weigh the same when they have that titanium. The only time they don't is when they're all carbon fiber on the front side. Had to get it in single blade, the Zulu word for razor blade. I love that blade shape, and nothing's better than having it on a lighter large Sebenza 21. Again, knifeart.com exclusive carbon fiber Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 with that wonderfully shaped and single blade. S35VN steel, of course, 3.6 inches, but just a beauty. Just fits great in the hand, of course. You've heard a lot about Chris Reeve knives. Let me tell you, it's all true. It was so hard to get down to just 5 knives out of that collection. Man, I couldn't even talk about the tie locks or the umnumzuns, the starbenzas, the all of the inlays. And I have a lot of knives. We'll be going through that collection after we get through the Sebenza collection on that series, The Knife of the Day. But right now, I just wanted to show you my top 5 Sebenzas out of the 58 that I have. Tough choice. Check out my top 5 Spydicos. Coming up, we'll be seeing the top 5 Microtech automatics, the top 5 Browse blades. I love my Browse blades. Top 5 Spydico fixed blades, and then the top 5 best of the rest of the collection. It includes some of my custom knives and some other knives as well. That's why I ask you to turn on your notifications. First, subscribe. That helps me. And then there's a bell right next to the subscribe. Hit that, and you'll be notified whenever I do videos. And of course, join me Monday through Friday as we count down to one knife a day out of my collection. You can check, go ahead and check the playlists on this channel to catch up on those. Thank you very much for your time. I know how precious it is. I hope you're just having a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Talk to you soon. Bye.